What is good? Gold looks like it wants to come down. You guys hear me? We don't got a lot of people on. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Yeah, gold looks like it may want to starting like a pullback, maybe to 34.15, 34.10 area. Looks like we're going to be coming down. I was saying that earlier, a bit earlier today. I mean, not that long ago. I just went to the gym. I just trained. Looks like we may come down to 3400 area, maybe 3410, 3400, like down there. Looks like we're going for a dip, pullback on gold. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Smash the like button, fam. I'm doing my best. Coming on here, giving you guys some high level information, if you know. Last 30 days, $502,000 on this account. It's big. It's been crazy. Like I'm gonna have a little, positions. Some positions are closed. Positions are closed. I have some time to relax. Stressful. I don't want to say stressful, but like something. I mean, when you're dealing with big positions, there can be some anxiety there, you know. Like, I mean, everyone trades here, so you guys know alone. It doesn't matter like what level of trading you're at. Like, you could be trading with $1,000 account, a $10,000 account, and you take a trade, and you still have like emotions in there, especially if you're looking at the markets. And you know, crypto's been crazy. I've been starting to record some videos on how I've strategized. There's gonna be hours of footage. I've already recorded a few. There's gonna be hours of footage from this stuff. Like, it's been crazy. Like, I'm showing you guys logged into the account right now. I'm literally logged in right now, showing you guys what it is here. How, look at, since 06/23, about, yeah, a month, last 30 days. So like, to get this type of profit daily, this profit, you're dealing with big orders, big quantity, you know, like big quantity. So you can see the last couple days, good stuff. If you remember, this was at 375,000 yesterday. If you guys have been kind of keeping up, I haven't been streaming a lot, but I've been showing you guys everything. Some of you guys seen the Solana trade when it was $20,000, $30,000 live. I went live and it was like $38,000 in profit. Some of you guys seen it was at 40, 50. I recorded a live video. I wish I recorded it when I closed, but I recorded a video live. There's already an hour of like footage. I already have a few hours of footage and content recorded. And I'm going to be recording more. So I'm going to spend my time doing this week. Relax a bit. It's been like a lot of like sleepless nights. Look, having the laptop next to me in bed. Some nights, literally, like having the laptop next to me in bed. Literally, like eyes peeking open type of stuff. You know? So it's been some, you know, you deal with everyone trades here, like I said. So we all deal with, like, we've all dealt with those emotions. You know, imagine holding a trade and seeing it up 60,000, and then watch it go back to 30,000. Like that type of stuff. You know, like when you're dealing with a trade that's up $60,000, and then now it's up $30,000, and then it's back to 50, and then it's back to 40, and then now it's at 80. Could have been at could have been at like 110, 120 right now, but I'll be recording a lot of stuff from the experiences and the trades. Whiff. I've nailed some good trades on Whiff all through the last month, since literally down here. You know, when you're in an uptrend, when the market is in an uptrend and you make a wave, a corrective phase is going to look something like this. It's going to go boom, 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 boom. It's going to have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When something has moved and it's created, let's say point A to point B, point 1 to point 2, it's created a shift, a trending move, and we know the market's saying an uptrend. When a corrective phase is done, it'll usually shift out like this, and then you'll continue. You'll have this as a corrective phase in the market. Well, when you're looking at some coins and like you're looking at this move up, a lot of things just went through a corrective phase. Being able to recognize that, it's like how you treat the pullbacks now. This went through a corrective phase in here with, after it went through these like waves down, like in here, it started breaking out. So like here, like dog with hat, yeah, meme coin. but I'm gonna take some screenshots and stuff. Once like this meme coin, this meme coin made some money. So if you look here at the low, you shift out, you create a higher high here. It's after the market has now made like these waves down, enough waves down to be considered a corrective phase. Solana will look clearer than this chart a little bit, but you could see like dogwoof hat here, nice higher highs being made, nice corrective movements being made. So these pullbacks, look at all these pullbacks that are happening throughout this entire month on this coin. Like every single pullback that you're getting is leading up to like a buy the dip situation in that moment, or even for the give or take of time, longer term. Like now we're up here, and you can see a good amount of these pullbacks that create the higher highs, they hold structure, demand, the lows stay intact. You can see every low here along the way up is staying intact. Every low ever since here is staying intact. It's holding. It's getting higher too. All the lows are getting higher. Even right now we have this low getting higher above this zone, above the green zone. And when it started down here, I started to catch on to like this thing's gonna go. For me, like I really started to catch on to it like somewhere in here in the 80s, because I had some longs in the 80s that if I was still in, fuck. So I started out as I noticed, like as this grinded up more and I noticed like these pullbacks are sticking, I started going with them and trading every pullback pretty much. The last trade taken today, I took a trade today when I woke up. I literally woke up late and I looked at WIF and I was like, oh, because when I went to bed it was like up here. Came, woke up and I was like, okay, this looks pretty good. It had some waves down here too. It went here, we have some waves. Look at these waves that it made down. It made these waves down, and I gotta make some trainings on this and go back more, but you could see some structure even shifting out of here. This thing looks like it wants to send higher. There's been some good trades that I caught. Now we're like all since June 23rd. Like since June 23rd till now, there has been some good trades on dogwoof hat that I've caught since June 23rd. So 0623 until now. 0623 until now. It's been the main thing. And Solana, you guys obviously saw the Solana positions. That's a good chunk of where that profit came from. But you got nice trending structure here, right? So what you guys gotta get ready for is August, because when you put in as much time and hours as I have to get a result like this, fuck. The preparation for all this, years of knowledge, studying, leads to moments. If you have enough experience, you can see how much crypto moved in the last weeks, right? So this is what I was talking about on the last session I did. Right here. 30 days, $500,000 profit, 400% gain. 400% ROI in the last 30 days. Whatever your goals are in trading, I have really big goals. Some of you guys might just, look at it trying to take out a couple $100 a week and just grow some of the money where you're at right now. You might have different plans with where your needs are at in life. Some of you guys might just want to lay back and just extract some money from the market monthly. This is when you're prepared for something that comes only a few times per year. Not every day, not every month. Not even like that. Not every week or every month. Not every month. When you're more prepared for cycles, phases that can come throughout the year. Okay, and this is some big stuff I'm showing you guys right now. I don't have to show you guys this. I'm not trying to flex or impose on you guys. This is just to show you guys that what you could do after really putting the time in. Because once the time's put in, things become more natural. Things become more second nature. You grow more instinct. Someone asked on the last session, how long did it take me to really click with trading? It took me about 4 years, really, to say the least. It took me 4 years to realize what not to do, though. Not because you have a point where it's like, okay, I already know enough information. Now it's like, this is like a double-edged sword. What to do and what not to do. So it took me 4 years to understand what not to do. That's what it really came down to, was understanding more of myself, more of like the mistakes that I made. This is like you focus. I talk a lot about it in my inner circle sessions. If you're in my inner circle sessions, you guys have heard me say you got to focus on the progress too, right? The process. Like, we've had a lot of these types of talks in inner circle on Saturdays and Sundays. There's like over 100 inner circle recorded sessions that you can go back and rewatch, where, man, because we're gonna get active again soon, and like, I want you guys to catch up on things too. Some of you guys, some people are new. If you're in the inner circle, some of you guys have been here since day one. Some of you guys joined 2 weeks ago. Someone joined last night. Two people DM me saying they're joining tomorrow. So for someone that literally joins right now, someone just joined this week and last week. There's 113 recorded sessions in the inner circle. Most of those sessions are 2 hours. So that's 200 hours, right, of material, of information. There's 100 and maybe some are hidden. There's like 104 right now. Yeah, there's over 100. There's 104. You could see some are on average an hour and 20. Like some are two. There's a 3-hour session, 2 hours. So there's a lot of info there. That collectively, if you could add all that info there, there's so much info collectively there that it's like, to go back and remember it all, it'll take some time for me. But I obviously know what's gotten us to this point with the markets. You know, I'm on top of things every day, needless to say. But you have, and if you're in my inner circle, there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of material, and August, like, it's like March, a lot of stuff I was taught, let's say March, April, there was a lot of stuff I was like paying attention to then that is profiting me now. So it's like stuff that decisions I was making then, that now I'm bearing like the fruits, you could say, that type of thing, you know. Like, so it's not always things like, we make decisions, we don't buy things based on what we think the market's going to do today. We buy things based on future price. We buy things based on we don't buy things based on tomorrow. We buy things based on later. If you were here in February, March and April, when the market was really chaotic, that's like what you're seeing right now is, you know, stuff like that, like time then, like, so wait till next. I'm excited for 4 years from now. Imagine like 4 years from now. I'm thinking like, I'm already thinking like next cycle, 4 years cycle from now. I'm already thinking like, you know, like further out, further ahead type of thing. That's what I'm thinking. Dog with hat's pretty impressive. It's holding it's above $1 now. And look at like all these pullbacks they're like on average like 8% on average. Some of them down here is more, but we had like an 8% one this morning. It's a meme coin, so some are going to be bigger, but down here 15% pullbacks. Some of them are like 8%, depending on where you measure them from. So bigger than 8%. These pullbacks, all these dips. Once those happen, I'm looking at the price it's around, looking for like a solid price that it's around. I'm like, okay, these dips are happening. Looking at the price now, I'm like, what price is around? Is around solid price, like 90 cents, 95 cents, like whole numbers basically, right? Like a good price, 80 cents, 85, like lower price, like a whole number. That's what I'm paying attention to as these dips are happening. And then I'm scaling into them. Like I'm building a position. I'm not just full position once. I'm adding 500 whiff, 1,000 whiff, 1,000 whiff, 2,000 whiff, 2,000 whiff, 1,000, like, depending on the account. At one point had 150,000 whiff long on one trade, 150,000 whiff coins long. So it's like as these pullbacks are graduating and they're like developing, when the markets, especially when the market's like set its tone and trend, I'm watching them, I'm following them, I'm scaling into them. Like I had like literally just this move, this big blue candle you see, I profited from this. Profited from this big move up. I saw it come down and the price, I was like, okay, 120. It actually went below 120. Went below it, but I was like, okay, 120 is like a good price it pulled back to. So it was like watching these pullbacks, like, and like the more time you spend watching the market, obviously you get used to seeing like how things can play out, even if you miss plays, right? Solana, it was like same, like I went over Solana already yesterday on a stream and ran it down. I made some videos for you guys in my inner circle. There's an hour already, like an hour of recorded content there on the Solana stuff. I put it there. Alright, so Solana was like, even Solana, like the trend started down here, like with this shift up, like Solana, its trend started right here. But it's a part of like a bigger trend, like there's the waves down. So like with Solana, and I went over this on a stream, like the thing is like, yeah, I'm teaching stuff right now about it, but like funny enough, like I went over, like I did 2 hours of live analysis on this trade setup on, I don't know what date that was. I think it was like July 16th. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be teaching, making some videos and lessons on this stuff, but funny enough, like I did a 2-hour stream and talked all about the position that day and why why we were in it, why we were taking it, what the sentiment was, where the market was at, real time, wherever Bitcoin was at that time, wherever Ethereum was at that time, wherever crypto was at that time. That was a real live session that we did where I went over this. So, I mean, nothing random. If you were there paying attention, it might seem like, whoa, what happened? But like I went over a lot of stuff even on that stream where I was talking about this low, this high, retrace, like that first wave up. There was trending movement inside of there. And then we got a nice retracement. The retracement stuck, so another wave is being built up, basically. When things stick too, and when you're seeing a low and you're seeing a high and then it retraces and it's starting to stick and break out of that with structure. It starts breaking out structure here. There's a lot you can study on this chart. Even the retracement, it goes in waves. It goes down in these waves. There's waves down, and then it starts breaking out of that and going up, and now we're here. So there's a lot of like trending movement. Like if you can good at identifying market structure, momentum, trending movements, trends. Do a meet and greet in Toronto? Yeah, I'll do one. I gotta relax a little bit here. Ondo ETF. Ondo ETF got filed. Yeah, Ondo ETF got filed. The SEC approves conversion of Bitwise 10 crypto index funds into an ETF. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, ADA, Sui, Link, Avalanche, Litecoin, and Polkadot. Oh shit. Sorry for my I swear a lot. My mom tells me I gotta stop swearing. My mom doesn't like it. I always think of that. My mom hears me so... Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, we got... Oh, it's starting. Andrew Tate. The worst thing about being rich, 500 million, is that nothing to buy. You increase your money. 500 mil. If I had 500 mil, imagine these numbers. Shit. I'd take everyone out, alright? There's our guy Tate, yo. I mean, perspective. The SEC pauses the conversion, pauses the conversion Bitwise 10 crypto index fund into an ETF. But what is it? Okay. Pauses or approves? I've been seeing approves. Let's see what's going on here. I saw that someone got approved. I don't know. Let's see. I just saw this headline on my phone. I don't know if any of you guys saw something. Does anyone see this earlier today? I saw this. This is what I saw 4 hours ago. Now I'm seeing this is 1 hour ago. What? SEC approves conversion of Bitwise 10 crypto index fund. See what the chat's saying here. Comments. Let's see. What are people saying in here? Yeah, we know that. We know that. Yo, some people are saying Ethereum's gonna, yeah, like, who knows? Holy. That's old. We know that. We know that. Tom Lee. Remember I was talking about that billionaire Tom Lee? Anyone remember? Pay attention to what eCab says, yo, because I was talking about this, like, and now when Ethereum was literally in the 2000s. Okay, so you didn't see it. ADA about a pump. Oh yeah, yo, Donald Trump's about to pump our bags in the next few months. Bitwise, get your shit together. Get rid of .sui LTC and add hype. What's wrong with Litecoin or .sui? Hypes? Man, yo, I seen that Hypercoin. That thing, bruh. I could have bought that, bro. Literally. Some of you guys are even telling me about hype, and I was just like, I don't care. Filecoin, someone said. Yeah, everyone's bullish on that. It's low as AF. Who knows where it goes? Like, it's low AF. It doesn't mean it's gonna go to $200. You'll probably get a pump to $20. You're more likely to get a pump to, like, Filecoin going to, like, maybe like $15, $20 range, rather than, like, looking at it going to 200. Filecoin, yeah, like, you're more likely for File going to, like, yeah, like, probably back to the highs or beyond that, like, rather than, because, like, if you're aiming for Filecoin to go back to, like, all-time high, it could give you this pump and then dump, right? And then you'd be holding a bag. So if it get, like, that would be a generous pump. If it goes, like, that would be generous. If it goes back to, like, the highs, that's still pretty generous. Like, yeah, all-time highs are fucking really high for this, but, like, you don't want to be making your investment decision purely off of it going to here, because what if that takes 4 years and you're holding this and it just goes like this and it pumps and dumps and it's long term? Like, never know. Like, I've been in too many situations where I try to hold things to an all-time high and it never goes there for years. And it gives you a pump. Like, generously, this could pump to, like, here, right? Who knows? I don't have any of that coin though. Someone asked. Oh my gosh, whiff. What are you doing? Baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. That's my dog. Yeah. That's my baby. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog, I guess you could say. Yeah, crazy month though, fam. Crazy times. Crazy time to be alive. I would say what a time to be alive, you know. Whew. Yeah, look at this shift out dog did here too, around the 120. It was kind of like a solid number. It almost hit 115. Accumulation. There's been, look at this accumulation here. Broke out. It's been sticking that accumulation. It's an impressive coin, even though it's a meme coin. Like, I don't talk about every meme coin like that. I think anyone who's been following me this year has heard me talk about Dog with Hat all year. I think anyone who's been following me since January knows I've been talking about this coin. Yo, if this goes back to $4 or $5, you'll see me a very happy guy. PI coin, yeah, I don't know. PI coin, file coin, I don't know. I know you guys have been telling me to look at hype, PI or PL, whatever it is, file coin. I don't have those. Hype, I wish I bought that. Hype or hyper liquid. I wish I bought hype. Yeah. No. I know you guys, they're good. They're top coins. I don't have them. They're low. Like, hype's done well. Like, that would have been a good one to have, if anything already. Like, if anything, this would have been a good one to have already. Realistically. It's a newer coin. It only came out. Like, it came out. It's a newer project. It came out over here, and it's performed well. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been telling me to look at that coin and this coin because it's probably it's super. Yeah, it's super low. I don't care for charts like this anymore that are just have a really far all-time high and are super low. I mean, it's a good coin. It'll pump, but I'm not gonna look at this chart as if it's gonna go back to $3. I would look at this chart as if, where has it been in the last year? Aim for the yearly, the highs it's been for the year. Like, where we, like, up here, it'll probably go up here rather than looking at it go up here. But take some like, I don't know anything about this coin. So the coins that I hold, I know stuff about them. Yeah, like that coin I've seen around, but I don't know anything about it. Like, everybody tells me to look at it. It's super low on the chart. Like, it looks like it's like it has, it's where every alt is at a demand zone. So it should rebound from here. You should get a rebound, right? Like, it should rebound eventually from here. It looks like it has like a breakout channel here, like a descending triangular pattern. Like, I would expect it to rebound looking at the chart and it being still like a top coin. I don't know what it is. I don't really like this coin. I don't know what it is. Am I gonna buy it? No. And you're gonna see me holding this coin ever? 99% chance not. So I don't know anything about it. I already have my coins, so it's at 50. It's low, but it's not a coin I know anything about. Same with Filecoin. Like, I don't know anything about Filecoin. Everybody talks about it and asks me about it, and I'm just like, it's another one of those coins to me that's just super low on the chart. Like, long term, it'll probably bounce. Like, it basically looks like where Polkadot is. Like, this chart looks like Polkadot's chart to me, and a bunch of other charts. So, like, to me, it's like Filecoin. Yeah, I'd see it pumping to the highs, right? Like, pumping up. That's more realistic to me. If that makes sense. A lot of you guys been asking me about that. Fucking, I like Whiff more. Look at Whiff. Look at this pullback it did this morning. Beautiful. I'm literally printing right now as we speak. Gold. I'd wait for gold to let gold kind of calm down on the pullback. It's starting a pullback, looking like it's gonna come maybe like 3,400, like I said. I would wait for this pullback to like calm down, maybe near London session or New York session tomorrow, and see if there can be a continuation setup. Like, this is pulling back. It looks to me like it could pull back on gold. Like, kind of like what it did last night. There was this pullback here last night that it did right here, and you're kind of getting one of those right now. I could see maybe like, honestly, I'll be honest, the lowest I could see it maybe ending is at 34.15. 34.15, but that's aggressive. I think like 34.10, 3400 area, it could maybe even come into deeper. Well, you're getting like a pullback like this over here. And to me, like I would maybe see it coming down to like 3,400 area before setting up for another buy around there for gold. Yeah, doggo fat's ripping. Cool beans, cool beans. I'll do a meetup in Toronto. Yeah, I will. Do I hold render? I think you're in my inner circle. You should know. Yeah, I hold render. Yeah, I have RNDR. I have that. I think I've talked about it. I've talked about why. The category that it falls in. It's like the #1 in its category. Avalanche did good, yo. I told you guys I bought Avalanche at 17. Now it's almost at 26. Yo, Avalanche did good. That's a good increase, guys. It's a good price increase. Let's see if we get... See how the rest of the year goes. Cardano. I feel like Cardano is like... So you know how we just had Bitcoin go up? XRP, Ethereum, now Solana's pumping? Cardano. Cardano. Next. Keep an eye on Cardano for me, alright? Just one of those feelings, alright? I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's one of those feelings. Just one of those feelings. Even though it's been pumping, yeah. But you see like XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, like Solana, what else? BNB even, like BNB Binance Coin. If you look at BNB Binance Coin, that thing's up. I feel like Cardano. I got one of those feelings. Who lives in Toronto? Who lives in the area? Well, the GTA. That could be like Kitchener. That could be out there, Hamilton. Where y'all from? I'm in Toronto. I'm right down. You guys know where I'm at. I like it here. It's a good building. Like honestly, I probably wouldn't live in Toronto if it wasn't for this building. This building's great. It's a great building to live in. Live in a hotel, so it's nice. It's a nice hotel too. It's nice here. Nice amenities. They got restaurants downstairs, bar, everything. Everything's here. Don't even have to leave the place. Yeah, we'll probably come down tonight. Maybe be lower for London. You gotta just let this try to tone this pullback out and let it kind of calm down. Let it drop more. See if gold can come down. Maybe lower to like 3,400. Retest 3,400 area. Where you guys at? You guys in Toronto? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yeah. If there's if five people on the chat say yes in here, then there's more than enough people. I see a bigger move up. I don't know, a steady grind. Yesterday had a yesterday you would have expected bigger pullback. I think today's gonna do a bigger pullback because price came higher. It looks like it wants to come down more. I think 3,400 more. Maybe for a bounce there. Like, doesn't have to be a swing. Like, you could probably get a good, like, a trade for the day, a day trade or something around there. Maybe like a day swing. Not bad. Yo, so Donald Trump's company bought Bitcoin. $2 billion worth. That's pretty impressive. That's a big amount at these prices. $2 billion. The Trump media. It's a pretty big number. But yo, this testimonial, low key, when I saw this, I was like, cheers to this guy. He's been in the inner circle for a little while now. And this is like, it's great to see this because, like, man, like, when you're dealing with, like, big positions, it takes a lot of your energy, too. It's like, I think every trade you take takes some energy from you, some focus, some mental energy, you're putting on risk. We're putting on risk, right? When we're, as traders, like, people think traders are crazy because it's like, realistically, we constantly are putting on risk. Like, we're consistently putting on risk. Like, trading's not for, like, every normal, like, average human. You know, it takes time to build into a trader, right? You're constantly putting on risk. So every trade, doesn't matter how big trades, small trades, it takes It takes discipline from you, patience from you. It takes some excitement, some anxiety, some stress. These trades might be stressful. You're in a trade and it's up, it goes in profit, and then it pulls back to your entry. That might be stressful, right? That might be a stressful emotion you deal with. We have to learn how to gauge that and understand it's going to happen, right? Like that's something the markets take those types of emotions, that energy from us, right? So at times after 11 years, like, it's good to even take steps back. You know, you have your trading world, you have your real world. I've always been in the last 3-4 years, man, the last 5 years since 2020. 2019, 2020, like 2020. Trading's been my life. like literally my life. So this testimonial shows you guys something. Like, apply yourself, it's there. It's there's not, sometimes you guys are looking for more. I notice you guys are like, okay, I need more. Like, what more am I missing? What am I missing? Like, that's like an information bias. Like, thinking that knowing more will change the outcome of the situation, change the situation for you. It might not. You might know enough. You might just need to, like, apply more and have some certain breakthrough. This is a breakthrough experience. Like, being able to turn, I remember doing numbers like this and what it felt like. It was breakthroughs for me. Being able to turn $2,000 to $7,000, that's fucking fire. I would take that any day, any week, any weeks. I remember those first experiences. Those experiences, real experiences, are what's gonna help take you to the next level, to help you experience a breakthrough. It's a good testimonial because I have been very occupied by the crypto market. I personally, for gold, like, you could watch areas. Like, you could watch, someone asked a question, like, you could watch 3410, 3415 first area. That might be like a not as aggressive or deep as a pullback, or if it grinds down, like, it could be deeper, like to this high, these highs over here. But bro, if you're not, like, if you have, I made my inner circle 11 years into trading. I got paid to teach before because of my results, but if you haven't cracked 6-7 figures yet, numbers, I would even focus on teaching other people. I would be focused on grinding yourself, putting your grind in, right? I wouldn't be focused on marketing, making content. I didn't start making YouTube videos till last year, 2 years ago. I didn't start making Go look at when I started posting Instagram reels and stuff and making funny content. I have the time more now, right? I didn't start trying to look like the part until I had the results, really. Like, if you really look at when I started making content, like 10 years. 10 years later, I'm starting to make content, right? Like, so it's like, it's what you focus on is really tentative towards the skill set you're trying to acquire. If you're trying to look good online, trying to focus on more making reels, you know, focus on the skill set. Focus on the skill set. The skill set is key. The skill set will set you free. It'll buy you freedom. It'll buy you time. This is time. This is time button. 30 days, $500,000 collected. That is time acquired. I just bought years of time. That is why you became a trader in the first place, right? You didn't become a trader to treat it like a hobby, to have fun with it. This is fun. Don't get me wrong, this is fun. We can make it fun, but don't treat it like a challenge. Treat it like it's treat it like a job, right? Treat it like a business. And don't look for the easy way out. Don't look for the easy way out. I'll tell you that. Because, like, success is kind of like a seed. Alright? Kind of like a seed that grows. I'll show you what I mean. It's kind of like this. So, like, success, like having breakthroughs, it's kind of like this. Like, you have to really train yourself and you practice and apply, like practice trying to do things, because it's kind of like this. I was saying this crazy. I remember saying this like 4 years ago. These are like years, and it's like you could be doing something for 5, 6, 7 years, 10 years, and 1 year could make a difference. 1 year can make a difference. That's when you've acquired the skill set. You put time in. The universe. I don't know what you guys believe in. The universe. I say God. Some people say the universe. I say God. You'll be tested along the way to see if you're that person who's willing to stay along the road too. The universe is going to test you when you're trying to reach success. And you'll get tested. I'll say the universe. I'll say God. Whatever. It'll test you, because like those tests, however bad they feel, it's just so the universe is seeing if you're capable of being that person later on, that stronger person later on. So you kind of have to learn how to embrace those tests, those failures, those hard times. You have to learn how to embrace them. Because like I said, you could be doing something for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and 1 year could all just click for you, right? It could all just click where it falls together, and you, let's say you take action the right way, you know? All those years of missing trades, blowing accounts, closing trades too early, break-even trades, stop losses hit, losing streaks, winning trades, creates self-awareness. So all that, it builds up, and you use that. Eventually you use all of that, all right? That's how it goes. I mean, you gotta just stay narrow on the path, right? It doesn't happen overnight, but it might look like it to others when it happens. It might look like overnight success to others when it happens, all right? Like, how did you do it? But 11 years later, we're just getting started. So you gotta think of that too. Like, find your middle ground too. Like, it might not even be trying to scale. Like, you might just use trading as something that can help you make an extra $500 a week because you know how to do that. Like, you might just be able to use trading. Like, you don't even have to aim for what I'm doing. You could use trading still as a different vehicle, as like, okay, I just want to extract a couple $100 from the market a week because I know how to do that. As the skills or stuff like this that some of my students in my inner circle, the types of results that they're seeing, stuff like this. Like, once you get the skill set, you can be consistent with different things and kind of make it your own thing. But now we'll do the meetup. We'll do the meetup. They got a nice, on the third floor or the third floor here. They got a nice like little thing, and then we'll go to the restaurant. They're seeing dinner on you guys. Okay. Psych. Dinner on y'all. All right. Okay. Y'all just gotta drive here. Yeah, if you're like 2 hours away, all right. Some of you guys that might be far. I don't know what day, but I'll try to find a day like a week or two in advance. I gotta plan that. I want to do that soon though. I want to do that before summer finishes. I want to do that like this month. No, I want to do that this month for sure. No, like this month it's happening. Render's good. Do I see pullback before the next big move or just steady grind up? Yeah, altcoins, eh? There could be a correction, like a 10 to 15% correction in the market, maybe in August. We could get like a correction, yeah, and that could make alts go down. Yeah, I could see a pullback. Like things have gone up a lot. I wouldn't be well, ETH, damn, ETH pulled back quick there. Do you see that? These pullbacks have been quick. They've been getting quick, like eaten up quick. And they happen in the late nights, late hours when you're sleeping. It's interesting right now where the market is actually, because a lot of alts are kind of low, depending on what alts. Like you have major alts, you got your majors and then your mid caps. Like as you go down, some things are lower on the charts as you start to go down. So it's like some alts aren't even that high yet. Some are still very low, right? But we've obviously had some good percentage increases. I could see in August, between August 1st and August 15th, a pullback in the market. But right now, here's the thing. The interesting thing with pullbacks right now is Bitcoin dominance. It could be spillover. If a Bitcoin pullback happens, it could be spillover and money going into other coins, circulating to other altcoins. That's the thing. Is it a Bitcoin pullback, a market pullback? It's interesting where the market's at right now. Because Ethereum dominance is increasing. Bitcoin dominance is pulling back. And it's like, okay, in a stage like this, in a phase like that we're entering right now, where we are going is in a phase of what I'm talking about, where spillover is happening, where, yes, Bitcoin could pull back, Bitcoin could stabilize, not go up, and that money could start to spill over into other things. It's interesting where things are at and things are going right now. It's really getting interesting right now with alts. And there could be an alt season loading sooner than later. It's fucking blowing my mind. Ugh. It's really interesting to see this because you got a $2.3 trillion market cap. Imagine if 100 billion left that and went into Solana. The market cap would be. Imagine if 500 million left that. Think about that right now. We're in a very interesting phase right now. The more this guy grinds up, the more of that money is going to slowly spill over into these other things. The more this guy could grind to 130, 125, and that would make a difference. This going to 130, just grinding there, can make a difference because the market cap versus everything else. Solana has a $109 billion market cap. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has a $2.3 trillion, almost $2.4 trillion market cap. If 50 billion left Bitcoin and went to Solana, Bitcoin is still at 2 point whatever it is, you know? So it's I gotta really think, because you asked a good question. I gotta put I gotta just close my eyes and think. It's a really interesting phase. Like it's something that I've been through before, but it feels really different right now. It doesn't feel like it's felt 4 years or 8 years ago for me. It feels different right now. It feels really different. And I'm wondering, Bitcoin could pull back. If Bitcoin pulls back, that could be money spilling into other coins. Is it a whole market pullback, or is it just a Bitcoin pullback and that's triggering an alt season more effect? It's an interesting phase right now. Even if Bitcoin pulled back to Bitcoin's holding above 115, 116, 117, trying to crack above 120. If Bitcoin went to 110, then your alts would pull back. Bitcoin staying above here is bullish still for alts. If Bitcoin pulls back, that could be more bearish for alts. But then Bitcoin would just be at 110 and setting up for a buy. We're in a phase right now where you could wake up tomorrow and your favorite coin's up 20%. We're in an interesting phase right now where you could wake up to a 20% Solana day tomorrow, or 10% Solana day. Like, like, we're at a phase where you could wake up any day and you just see things ripping like we have. Kind of like that. I gotta wrap it up though for the night. I gotta wrap it up, fam. We're in a phase right now where just think about what I just said. Like, imagine if like some of this went into Sol right now. Sol would rip to like $300 a coin, $400, you know? There might I don't want to be optimistic, but there might be no stopping the train. I don't know. It's an interesting time we're in right now. I'm not trying to say that to be optimistic, but there's so much bias happening. There's buyers are just buying. Yo, whiff is flying. I gotta log into my other account and check this trade. I'm out, fam. I gotta wrap it up. I gotta check out whiff. I gotta log out. I'm streaming. I gotta turn my VPN on. I gotta log out. I gotta go. I gotta go. I got my VPN's not on. I gotta go. I'm out. Gold. I went over gold. We ran it down a bit. I'm waiting for that. I would wait if you're watching gold. Wait for a healthy pullback as it's starting. Peace. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the morning.